Yes, you are the product of the environment. If you do nothing, if you have not learned how to react to whatever is happening around you, then you have become the product of the environment. This is a fact of life. But the same way there is another fact of life, that you can almost always change the environment you live in, because Allah has given you the power of doing so. That is painful transformation, but that is possible. And remember, if success was so easy that each and every one of you would have become successful, there was no motivation for non-successful people, for losers to become successful. You strive for something which is difficult to have. You know, I have come up with this very metaphorically, I'm telling you the importance of attitude. And if you know maths, ABC of math, or the physics, there is a small equation which can tell you the importance of attitude. Being a behavioral scientist, I always see that happening everywhere, every place, every single moment. You ask someone a question and he will, oh yeah, I know that. But the question is that the learning which he is owning is not reflecting in his attitude. Almost everybody tend to understand and tend to know what is right and what is wrong, but people are still not doing it. It means there are three components of our performance, because end result is performance, showing it on your or through your actions. So the P stands for performance, is equal to be able to do something, you have to have three things. Number one, you have to know the basics of you have to have the basic knowledge. For example, metaphorically, you have to stop, or the society or the law expect you to stop at the red light, red signal light. It means that you have to have the knowledge that the red light means stop. So the very first thing is having the right knowledge. But this knowledge, simple knowing, is not going to make you do that act. Yes, I know red light means stop, but I don't want to stop. So the next thing is that once you have the knowledge, you also have to have the skills of acting upon the knowledge. So the P becomes K, knowledge plus skills, and then multiplied by A, and that is what we call attitude. I know the red light means stop. I have the skills of stopping the car, but I give a damn. I don't want to stop. I know I must be paying my taxes. I know the exam is coming up and I must study. I don't want to. Now what can create that attitude is the question. So no matter how good you are with K, no matter how good you are with the A, or with the S, if the A is 0, K plus S multiplied by 0 becomes 0. And that is what is reflected. You see, Higher Education Commission, universities, Planning Commission of Pakistan, full of PhDs from the same internationally acclaimed universities, where people would have done wonders. They know everything, what is the solution of the issues to the problems of Pakistan or Pakistanis, but they don't want to implement it. So the knowledge which they have acquired becoming 0. So the attitude is the most critical component of performance. And that's exactly what Allah, Mayusi Guna, Mayusi Kufar, almost everybody know. But are we really practicing it? Do we really know what it means? And you know, unfortunately, we don't understand, and these are the subjects which we are not taught in schools and colleges. We don't really know. We are spending so much time in becoming professionals. Unfortunately, in that struggle, we forgot to become good humans. We have not learned all these skills to live a good life. We don't know how to handle difficult people. We do not know. You become a wife, you become a husband without even knowing, without first even being a good person. And it is not possible to become a good professional without being a good person. You will always have difficult people around you. You will have difficult neighbors around you. You will have difficult relatives around you. You will have difficult bosses around you. You will have difficult colleagues around you. You will have all the adversaries. Unfortunately, there is not a subject which has given you the skills to deal, how to deal those adversaries and turn those adversaries into your advantage. And this is what I want you to discover. So, few laws which you have to understand. First law of cause and effect. Physics के अंदर न्यूटन ने भी आपको law पढ़ाया, but this is a law of nature, because I don't consider man capable of any invention. I consider man capable only for discoveries. And that's exactly what Newton did. That's exactly what people are doing. Observing and studying the laws of nature and using them for the advantage of the humanity. So the very first law is law of cause and effect. For every cause there is an effect, and for every effect there is a cause. Nothing happens automatically or by chance. Maybe you know, maybe you do not know, but something is happening because there is a cause. Until and unless you take away the cause, the effect will stay. The moment you cease the cause, the effect will cease as well. And that is what my objection number one is to the modern field of the medicine sciences. And I can give a challenge here. And I have stopped giving challenges. I think I've grown up. When I used to be very young, I used to give so many challenges, and alhamdulillah, I've lived with all the challenges which I've given away. If you have a migraine, you have two choices. You can pick up a doctor of your choice, and you can come to me. Okay? Doctor will treat the symptom. I will treat the cause. The doctor will give you a solution. Maybe the migraine will go away in 3 days, 5 days, 3 hours, 2 hours. I will give you something to do which might take up to 3 months. But once you have learned and the cause has been taken away, it will never reoccur. Sar dard hai. Unfortunately, we are living in a quick fix society. Quick fix. People don't understand. There is always a cause. Sar dard hoti hai, kyun hoti hai? You come to a person like me, I'm a crazy. And I will say, okay, my dear, sar dard kab hoti hai? उससे पहले आप सोच क्या रहे होते हैं? उससे पहले आपने खाया क्या होता है? You know, this is a Socrates method of education. Socrates method of education which has produced the world's best students, better than their own teachers. उसका end क्या था? You don't answer. Because if you answer, you are using your biases and you are teaching your biases to the students. Your job as a teacher is to help your students becoming or reaching their full potential, not your full potential. So, the job of the teacher was that as a response of a question, you still ask yet another question. You don't answer the question. You keep on asking questions and questions and questions till the time the person himself or herself gets the answer. सर दर्द क्यों होती है? उससे पहले आप सोचते क्या हैं? उससे पहले आप खाते क्या हैं? उससे पहले आप क्या करते हैं? सुबह नमाज के लिए उठे थे? सोते कितने बजे हैं? हो क्या रहा है? किसी को गाली तो नहीं निकाली? किसी को? दिस इज व्हाट वी कॉल स्पिरिचुअल रिकवरी. Every cause, take away the cause and effect will automatically cease. And this is not happening. So basically, whatever is happening, let's say if you have a bad family, if you have a broken family, if you are living in an unadvantaged, disadvantaged background, ये सारे के सारे इसकी कुछ वजूहात हैं. So you have to start thinking what role you can play to come out of that. One choice is, and there are very interesting research studies available, which answers why people are doing whatever they are doing and what is going on in our subconscious mind. Why we are becoming the product of the society and the environment around us. Research कहती है कि by the time a child grow to 18 years of age, he has heard word yes 4,000 times and the word no more than 300,000 times. So he is conditioned to be the first user of the word no. You ask someone, आपका टीचर आएगा कहता है, okay guys, let's do a small assignment here. Can you do that? आप कहेंगे, no teacher. The poor